Hello, I'm Miss Jackie, and this is Word for Brothers, where we uplift the black man where he belongs, the head of the household. Because my belief is, with a good father in the home, it can help prevent our children from being face down in the street. With that said, I'd like to talk about Rahab and labels. Now, Rahab is introduced, because God makes it plain, as a prostitute in the 2nd chapter of Joshua. He had sent out 2 spies to see what Jericho be like before he attacks it. Now, he did not tell them to go to Rahab's house, but along the way, they probably heard other men talking. Man, you got to go there. The women are worth every penny because they're top dollar. But once they got there, Rahab was nothing like they had heard or imagined. First of all, unbeknownst to them, Rahab had friends in high places, namely the king of Jericho, who had already texted her about them and to let him know when they arrived. Secondly, Rahab spent time listening to her clientele, not just about her main business, but their business. She probably read Financial Times, Black Enterprise, watched CNBC. She told the 2 spies that with listening to the men who patronized her house, that she had heard that war was coming. She knew all about their faith story, how God had delivered them and gave them victory after victory, and that Jericho was going to be on the losing end, and she did not want her and her family to be collateral damage. So she told them, look, you save me and mine, and I will save you. The 2 men said, deal. Now, before the last wall of Jericho came tumbling down, in Joshua 6:22, he tells these 2 young men, and this is the first we read that these were young men, he tells them, go get that prostitute and bring her and her family out like you promised. Well, pause, Joshua. Her name is Rahab. That's the name her mom and daddy gave her. And by the way, this prostitute saved the lives of 2 of your men. She was instrumental in your victory. And by the way, weren't you like a little orphan boy running around the projects of the wilderness until Moses took you under his wing? See, back in the day, the church would sing a song, Jesus, I'll never forget what you've done for me. But some of us are bound and determined never to forget what we think or have heard you have done. But Joshua 6:23 says, these 2 young men, however, brought Rahab out, Rahab and her family, to safety. These 2 young men had spent time with an intelligent, compassionate, loving daughter. They had forgotten all about that label, because to them, Rahab was all good. And let us uplift and praise our men who use wisdom and discernment with our women. They don't always go off about what they have heard or seen on a Facebook post. They spend time, they listen, and they watch. And sometimes they realize that underneath a label is a beautiful woman of God. See ya next time.